Welcome to Baxter Bell Yoga. I'm Baxter Bell, and two quick things before we jump into our practice today. First, if you're watching this on YouTube and you find the video valuable, please like it. Secondly, if you want to learn more about my yoga teaching, whether that's yoga classes online or in person, yoga privates or yoga therapy privates, or upcoming workshops and retreats, there's one easy place to find all that information. That's my website, baxterbell.com. So without further ado, let's jump right into our practice. All right, so today we're going to be working on boat with a bolster. Over the years, I've shared lots of different variations of boat pose, Paripurna and today we're going to be using a bolster. What I like about this is that it's a little more challenging for your balance. It allows you to both firm the inner knees and the inner ankles into the bolster, so you get, in a sense, even more support from the bolster than when your legs are just hanging out in space. And again, I love to create challenges with balance. In fact, the reason I started this channel some 4 or 5 years ago was to share new ideas around improving balance. So here we are coming back to it again today. So you'll need a bolster. If you don't have a bolster but you have a firm pillow or a cushion from a couch that basically is about this long, you can probably use that as an alternative. So as opposed to having to go out and buy a bolster for this, look around the house, see what you can find. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an angle for this so you can see how I do this. All right, so grab your bolster and we're going to bring that bolster between the inner ankles and the inner knees and squeeze it firmly. And then leaning back, come up onto your hands for a moment. And the transitional moment of bringing one hand onto the knee and the other is where you're going to really have to find that inner balance. So you can see I'm moving around a little bit. And then I want to hold firmly with my arms, squeeze firmly with the knees and ankles, and see if I can start to feel my balance. So I'm feeling a lot of work even holding on with the hands in this particular version of boat pose. And then you might test the waters with one hand coming off, the other hand coming off, and then possibly for a moment, both hands coming off. Watch out for the heels dropping down. See if you can bring them back up, find that balance point, and then come up for another breath or two. So holding onto the back of the knees, let your feet come down, and then for a moment, just set that bolster off to the side and come back to sit for a moment. So again, boat pose in and of itself can be challenging. We add a little extra weight out in front of the body. The body has to accommodate for that in new ways. And so we're going to build new areas of strength, new areas of sensitivity when we add the bolster in. Let's try it one more time just for good measure. So grab your bolster, slip it between the ankles and the knees. We're going to lean back and lift the legs up. And then here's the tricky part, the transitional moment. You might be a little wobbly for a moment or two. See if you can get things stable. And then from here, decide if you want to start to play around with the hands coming off. Even a couple breaths with steadiness is a good idea. My back is neither rounding nor overarching. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring the heels down and then grab onto the bolster and set it off to one side. So there you have it. We've got our boat pose with a bolster. Try that out this week in your home practice and see what you think. And if you're enjoying these short practices, why not join me for a longer online streaming class sometime soon? My schedule can be found on my website. And if you're viewing this on YouTube and you liked it today, please actually click on the like button. Thanks so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time here at Baxter Bell Yoga. Namaste.